over here. This is Luc Village. I already told everyone about you. And the village chief says that he would like to meet you. Says he wants to thank you. I'll be waiting at my house. So go on and see the village chief, okay? See you later. Oh, look at this place. Oh man, what are these? Look at that face right there. It's like he's wearing a mask or something. Wait, they may actually be wearing masks. No, they're just horns. The folks here all have tails. They flutter around them like wings. I wonder if the tails are very useful. Good question. You got a tail at an early age, so I've got nothing to compare it to. I wonder, is it inconvenient for you not to have a tail? They say that in distant past so people could fly. I've also heard our tails are remnants of that era. You see, we used to have wings, but when we stopped flying, they became tails, which look a bit like wings. See how fluffy and light my tail is? It's almost like I could fly with it. I wonder, could you be like Tails from Sonic? You know, using your tail as a helicopter? Excuse me 1 second. Worst thing in the world to get hiccups when you're recording. We got outsiders in our village. What's worse, they're weird looking creatures without any horns or tails. What? Excuse me, why do you say that? You said what? Hey, don't you foreigners know how to listen? I'm gonna be village chief soon. I lost the election by a small margin. If I ought to be the village chief, if we'll have to deal with outsiders wandering into our village. We've long been isolated thanks to the mist. What'll happen to our customs now? Man, this place is huge. Hey look, it's the guys with no tails, the ones who came here with Rem. I'm so envious. I wish I could go outside the village and see all sorts of stuff. Maybe I should just do it, like Rem did, even though the grown-ups say we're not supposed to. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't just be doing what the grown-ups say. I think I'll just do what I want. But you know, if you disobey the grown-ups, you'll have to face a lot of danger. Is that okay with you? Oh, well, I don't really like danger. As far as I know, you're the first outsiders to visit this village. Since this village is shrouded in mist by the god of light as protection, the fact that you're here must mean that the god of light accepts you. Oh, I almost forgot. I want to add my own thanks for your rescue of Ram. Aw, thank you. Sir, that's a nice stone you have hanging around from your neck. Aha, thanks. You like this stone? Good stones help protect us, you know. Oh yeah? What about this one? It's a memento from my father. Oh my, that's a good stone. In our village, it's considered good luck to chance upon good stones. I'm sure you could have made it through the mystic forest even without Rem. That good stone would have guided you. In fact, a stone as good as that one will help you overcome any difficulties you encounter. If I were you, I'd hang on to that stone at all costs. Aha, of course I'll hang on to it. It's a memento from my father. Oh, I knew you. You're the outsiders who helped Rem return safely. I'm also pleased that you did. Thank you so much. Please, don't make such a big deal out of it. We first-rate adventurers have a duty to help people in need. Anyway, I've never seen outsiders before. I like your fur coat's color. I've never seen that color on any beast. I wish I had a fur coat like that. You know where that type of animal lives? I want to send a hunter after it. Huh? Oh, this is not a fur coat. It's cotton. It comes from a plant. Oh really? You make clothing out of plants? Isn't that hard to do? Doesn't the clothing get ripped up? No, not at all. It's pretty sturdy stuff. Sir, what are you doing? Sure got a lot of feathers there. Eh? Oh, we use these in a ceremony. I just returned from gathering some more to make a feathered robe. You got a feathered robe to use in a ceremony? Yes, you've heard of it? The feathers indicate the god of light's blessing. Long ago, when our ancestors settled here, this area was just a barren wilderness, they say. Our ancestors were struggling to survive, so the god of light appeared before them, flying. Feathers dropped from his wings and became the seed for the misty forest. These feathers show the god of light's blessing. We need them for big rituals. Hey, you guys came from the outside world, didn't you? So, what'd you come here for? For adventurers. Want a trip in search of the Angeloans. Adventure? What's that? And what's in Angeloanian? Never heard of any of this stuff. Oh, where are the Angelonians? How are you going to get to them? Well, we still don't know exactly where they are. First, we need to cross the end of the world. Oh, thank you so much, all of you. You rescued Rem, didn't you? My mama told me to thank you. Oh, well, you're welcome. Puff, puff, puff. Huh? You outsiders? You like to say puff after you talk? That's so weird. I agree. You know, dude is a much better word to say at the end of a sentence. Hey, you guys, thanks so much. Puff, puff. Puff, 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 puff. Luc is a peaceful village protected by the God of Light. The God of Light hides Luc in the mist to protect it. Really? And where is this God of Light? The God of Light watches over us from the skies. His idol is in the mountains behind us. The statue of the God of Light is enshrined at the God of Light's mountain, but don't ever touch that statue. If it should ever be broken, a terrible catastrophe will befall us all. Oh, is that right? Looks like Justin has a reputation as a klutz. Shh, Sue, that's a secret. Village Chief's house. Something tells me that's probably the last place I want to go first. I didn't see what place this was. Weapons. Oh, weapon store. I'll take this. We don't see outsiders often. Did you bring anything interesting to trade, perhaps? Possibly. Let's see here. We don't need adamantium sword because we have a better sword. Wound salve. Beef jerky's better. Mighty hammer. Probably don't need because Sue's using a hammer. Herbs. Definitely don't need that. A couple of resi potions, army dart, 150 to all people, that's good. Sell the jade. No, this is worth a lot of money and it's breakable. It's really good though. 35 HP, don't think we need that. I think I'll sell this magic lamp if we don't have enough money. I don't need that. We already have a few antidotes. Don't need that because we have the dart. Sell some of those cholas. We'll keep the axe. Couple of panaceas. Alright. Let's see if we have enough money to buy everything we need. Otherwise, I'll sell that. Ooh, flint knife. I will gladly take this. Trade. Fina. Or a staff. Pure confusion. I don't know if I want to trade this though. I mean, the holy mace is really good. Because the holy mace can hit ghosts. It might be better just to equip it. And then we'll hang on to the holy mace. The wood axe. Flint bow. So 20 and 23. Hatchet is 18. And the army dart is 18. So we can sell the army dart and we can sell the hatchet. And what we can do is we can pick up the wood axe. And we can pick up the flint bow. Let's look at armor. We got a fairy robe. Seems to be better. Yeah, it seems to be better than everything everyone else is using. So we're gonna buy 3 of these. So I'm getting better at learning the inventory here. That's good. Again, the shields are better. The hat is better. And the clogs drop movement like a brick. Really don't want those. Yeah. Thank you for your welcome. We don't have any mana eggs, unfortunately. As far as items, reduces SP used by killer moves? Oh. I want that. I want that all day. I don't want to get rid of the Y metal, though. I don't think the badge and the charm are that important. I don't think the charm's important. We're going to trade that. And then we'll just go ahead and equip here. So we don't sell those items. 118 HP lightning range attack. Again, you know, that's nice, but I'd much rather just have my characters level up, you know, in the normal course of the game by using abilities. Unblocks moves on one friend. That could be useful. You know, I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good. Hey, little outsider girl. Why does your hair ornament make that sound? Seems very suspicious to me. Huh? My hair ornament? Oh, you mean Puffy. Puffy's not a hair ornament. Puff puff. Ag, sound like that funny fuzzball just said something. You know, it's very rude to call him a funny fuzzball. His name is Puffy. Puffy is awesome. He can fly, he understands the words, and he can breathe fire and water. Oh, is that right? Well, that's even weirder. Man, what a strange beast. How come I've never seen him breathe fire, water, in battle? That critter, Puffy there, is quite an interesting animal. Yeah, Puffy's awesome. Ahead lies the road to the end of the world. The wall is shrouded in mist, so you cannot do anything now. That large gate leads to where the God of Light is enshrined. It leads to the secret mountain. So it looks like we have to go that way for sure. Barrel! If you don't get the barrel reference, I'm a huge fan of the Atelier games. Oh, it's you. I heard about you saving Rem's life. Since our village is shrouded in mist, we don't know much about the outside world. Where are you all from, anyway? We're from a place called Parm. Came on a place from the other side of the ocean. Ocean? Ship? I don't know, but I guess that Parm is like a forest that's very far away. Hey, guess what? I prayed and prayed and finally I got pregnant. Now I just couldn't be happier. Really? Well, that's great. Congratulations. I guess only women get to know that kind of happiness, eh? It's because I pray to the God of Light every day. My prayers finally got through to the God of Light. Now I must go to the God of Light's shrine and top the secret mountain to make sure it's a safe delivery. What? Climb the secret mountain? In your condition? Is that okay? At Luc Village, children can only be born with the help of the God of Light. You're the ones who came from the outside world, aren't you? On your way here, did you find any tail waggers? Tail waggers? What are those? Oh, tail waggers are light yellow mushrooms that are brown and flat. They're so sweet and delicious. It's almost the season for them here, and I thought we'd go look for them. They're called tail waggers because when we find them, we're so happy that we unconsciously wag our tails. That's awesome. Well, we don't have any tails, I'm afraid. Except for Puppy here. Puff, 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 puff. This forest called Parm, the place where you live. I'll bet it's very far from here. Huh? What do you mean by forest? Parm isn't a forest. What? It's not a forest? You mean people live where there's no forest? I would never have imagined that the outside world people live in places out in forests. Well, I've heard that Parm used to be in a forest a long time ago. You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of Xenocide, which is Orson Scott Card's third Ender Game book. Well, the third one based on when he wrote them. There's a village called Lusitania, and in Lusitania, there's pequeninos, alien that look like pigs, so they call them piggies, outside of the forest. And the piggies all live in the forest, and the humans live in the city, and that's what it kind of reminds me of. Those guys must be the gross, hornless, tailless outsiders who came here. I think it's a bad omen that outsiders have come to our village. Ugh, how rude. I wish they would stop staring at me. Ugh, they sure like to stare. I wish they would stop. Ugh, they sure like to stare. I wish they would stop. Ugh, okay, I'll stop now. You guys came from the outside, so I guess I can tell you. It's ought to be okay to blab the chief's secret. But then again, maybe I should be telling you this. Still, I'm sure I'd like to tell you. Huh? What is it? Come on, tell me. Alright, but if I tell you, you gotta promise not to tell anyone. Here it is. You mustn't tell anyone this. Our village chief is very proud of his tail, but the truth is, he dyes it. You see, his tail is really all white, but the girls think white tails are ugly. So the village chief, he secretly uses anal nuts to dye his tail darker every night. Oh god. It's pretty vain for his age. The village chief, his tail is all white. Feels so good to say that. Okay? I thought you were gonna tell me like a really cool secret. House 2. Oh, are you the ones that helped Rem? I imagine you were a bunch of kids. Tough types. I imagine you were a bunch of big tough types, not a bunch of kids. Kids? Believe it or not, we're adventurers. Nope, you're kids. I can tell. You don't have any bee sting scars. Huh? Bees? What do bee sting scars have to do with it? When boys in this village get to be adults, they're put in a small hut with bees and they must not cry. Oh, that's horrible! Oh! What? Haha, so scary, eh? But hey, I managed it okay. Oh, no, no. Hey, my husband, I'll tell you, he's real tough. But the truth is, he cries like a baby when he gets stung. Yeah, I would too. Seriously. Oh, the bees! The bees! Getting Nicolas Cage references now. Some new faces. Aren't you the kids from out west who rescued Rem? Oh yeah, that's us. How did you know that? I'm the prayer leader of Luc Village. I offer prayers to the god of light for healing, rain, and good hunting. Even more than offering prayers, I also tell old tales to the kids, and I tell people's fortunes. Long ago, we lived in the ancient land of dreams, a land with no day or night, and no old or sick folk, no poverty. Then one day, a certain ancestor met a young woman who could not forget her sorrow after her husband died. So this ancestor created day and night so that time would pass and the woman could eventually forget her sorrow. But then everyone started growing old and dying. The others became upset and banished him from the land of dreams. The people from the land of dreams built the end of the world to keep him from returning. The legend says they are always building it higher. So the legendary ancestors come from the other side of the end of the world, eh? Yep, apparently. Time to go into the chief's village? Well, there's Rem's house. I don't think we've been this way. Yeah, I think we did go this way. Did we go this way? Got a light mountain. No, we did not go this way, which means I just missed that guy's dialogue. I'm sorry, you guys. No hint here. Huh. Let's go ahead and just drop a save. It's been... Wow, it's been what? Almost a half hour since our last save? Huh. Time flies. Even though we're shrouded in this thick mist now, Luc Village didn't have any mist long ago. Oh, is that right? That's incredible. No one's ever gone through it? I don't know if it's true or not, but there's an old legend about that. The god of light's misty shroud. House 1. Have we been to House 1 yet? Some new faces. Aren't you the kids from out west who rescued Rem? Yeah, that's us. How did you know that? I'm the prayer leader. Yeah, we talked to the prayer leader before. Alright, let's go to the... We could go to Rem's house, or we could go to the village chief's house. I want to go to the village chief's house first, before we go to Rem's. House 3. Oh, the dots. What's the matter, ma'am? Why don't you answer me? That's why. Huh? What did you say? Don't talk to me. You're stubborn, aren't you? Well, I got no choice, I guess. My grandpa told me not to talk to you. He said that you outsiders use love words to make us free so that you can bite our lips. Is that right? Oh, love words? Lips? Are you talking about kissing, maybe? That's what happened to my great-grandma. That's how she got led away, so we don't talk to outsiders. My great-grandma got led away by outsiders, so we don't talk to them. Huh. I think you got the wrong idea there. Sir, what are you doing? She got a lot of feathers there. Oh, right, the ceremony. House 4. Don't think we've been here. Hey, I just noticed that you guys don't have any horns. Maybe there's no sun where you live? Come on now. I can't imagine any place that has no sun. Well, what's that got to do with horns? We use our horns to find the light. They lead us to good, warm light. You didn't know that? Long ago, the good light was taken from Luke when a mist came to hide Luke from too much evil light. But people can't live without light, so our ancestors sought out the light, the good warm light. With their thoughts turned constantly up to the sky, seeking light, their thoughts took physical shape as horns. Huh. Here's some new faces. Why, you're still kids. I reckon, are you kids friends of Rem's? Yeah, that's right, but please don't think of us as kids. We're seasoned adventurers now. Adventurers? I didn't know what that is, but I reckon if you're calling yourselves adults, you must be good hunters. Okay, so let's have a good little hunting contest. We'll see who can catch a certain animal within 3 days. Wait, I've never even hunted before. And anyway, how can we hunt with all this thick mist around? There's no problem hunting the mist. Just listen for the God of Light to tell you where you are and where you and your game are. I don't think I can do that. Alright. Where is the chief's house at? Farrell! I think that's the way we came in. Don't think we've been over here before. Never seen you before. Well, look at that. You don't even have any horns or tails or even tattoos. Tattoos? You mean like the sailors have? Sailors? I don't know anything about sailors, but I know that tattoos they're proof of bravery. They stick you with a quill to make ink go in your skin. Hurts like crazy, but the brave can take it. Even though tough guys cry when they get tattooed, the village chief's son, he cried. Even the village chief cried. Me, I'm not too crazy about pain, so I decided to be a tattoo artist. What about you? When you're an adult, are you gonna get any tattoos? I'm gonna get one that really hurts. I really don't want tattoos. Nothing against tattoos, I just don't want them. Stone. Nope, no luck, I guess. What are you doing? I'm looking for a guiding stone. It's a mysterious, beautiful stone that can make any wish come true. Aren't you the ones who rescued Rem? As a thank you gift, here's a yummy, freshly picked caterpillar. Ew, a caterpillar? Oh, I really couldn't accept it. Please give it to Sue. Justin, don't pass it on to me just because you don't want to eat it. Aren't you the ones who rescued Rem? Okay. You rescued Rem? He's been gone for several days. He was so worried. Thank you. You're welcome. Seems you're rather fond of Rem, aren't you? No way. It's just that there aren't many kids our age in this village, that's all. Even though you are Rem's rescuers, we ask that you refrain from coming here. This tree belongs to the God of Light's shrine. I am guarding this place. The God of Light is Luke's patron god, who flies down from heaven to rescue us in times of need. Flies down from heaven? So I guess our god has wings too, eh? An even bigger God of Light is enshrined on the mountain behind the village. Us old-timers can't hike that far, so we come to this shrine instead. Okay. Where is the mayor's house? Like, we saw it once before. This is the weapon. That's Rem's house. Alright, we'll go to Rem's house and then we'll go to the mayor's house, because I can't find the mayor's house right now. I want to thank you for all rescuing Rem. Thank you very much. By the way, as much as we'd like to host you here, I'm afraid I must ask you to visit the village chief first. See, you must have his permission before you're allowed to stay overnight in this village. This village has law that requires outsiders to get permission from the village chief before staying here. Alright, well, hey, Rem, I'll be back in a minute. I need to go find this village chief's house, apparently. It's really, really important. What is it? It was like one of the first buildings we found. Here it is. I get lost so easily. You're the ones who brought Rem back. You have my utmost gratitude. Thank you so much. First, you must go talk with the village chief. It's our custom here. I am the chief of Luc Village. I heard that you rescued Rem. On behalf of the village, I would like to thank you. However, I must ask you to stay only a short while in this village. After all, we're a peace-loving people. What do you mean? You want us to leave? I wouldn't go as far as to ask, but this is all hard to say. It's just... Hasn't this village been visited by others besides us? You tell everyone to leave? No, that's not it either. It's just that to stay here, you must receive the blessing of the God of Light. So that's it? In that case, tell us how we can get this blessing. What do you say, Chief? Alright, I will tell you. The God of Light, who protects us, lives at the top of a mountain behind this village. Go there and bring back the bottle of nectar that is in front of the statue. That is how outsiders can come to be regarded as members of this village. The truth is that I wish not to disturb the peace in this village, but you rescued Rem, so I have no choice. Go to the mountain's peak and take the bottle of nectar in front of the statue of the God of Light. That is how outsiders can be accepted. Okay. So now know what we have to do. Can we go say hi to Rem? House 3. House 4. Weapon store. House 1. Rem's house. This is a bigger house. I want to thank you all for rescuing Rem. Thank you very much. By the way, as much as we'd like to host you here, I'm afraid you must talk to the village chief first. Yes. Since you're going farther on your adventures, you should get some advice from the village chief. Aw, I want Rem my party. Thank you so much for helping Rem. Rem, did you thank them properly? Of course. Good. I hear you're traveling to the end of the world. Please feel free to ask the village chief any questions you might have for him. Stashing place. What do you want to stash? Let's go ahead and stash the Y metal and the magic lamp. So I may want to sell it one day in the holy mace. The OFC badge. Oh, this is the one that lets us move really fast. I actually may want to use this on Sue because that speed is really good. Let's go ahead and put up 1 panacea, 2 panaceas, a rescue potion. We have like 3 of these. Put up the blue pill. Put up the miracle and the altering. Empty out some stuff. I do want Sue to have that OFC badge because that is huge. It's important for her to level up, that she goes faster. Okay, so we have been in this village and we now know where we need to go, and that is back, not this way? No, it's not that way. You do not go this way. We have to go through that other exit. The one that we found earlier. The one that doesn't lead us out, but it leads us to a different part of the mountain. It's not this one, I don't think. That's to the West Misty Forest. So we need the other exit. Where is the other exit at? It's not that one. It's this one. Yes, we need to go this way. To the Light Mountain. Here we go. Climbing up a mountain to get the permission from the god of the Lucians? I mean, what do you call those guys anyway? Do we ever get a name? I mean, should we call them Icarians? Icarians? Or should we call them the Lucians? Not entirely sure, but I do know there is a bug to squash. Actually, there's a few bugs to squash. And they're made of metal. Ooh. Well, it just says metal, but I don't know if it's actually made of metal. Anyway, let's see how metallic they are. Burnout. Does fire actually hurt metal? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? No damage. Well, that's horrible. Because don't forget, if you do no damage, you don't get any experience. We can try a howl though. If howl doesn't work, we're just gonna run in and start attacking. I really need more min eggs. Haven't had one in a while. No, nope, nope. These guys are not fun at all. Magic has 0 effect on them. And Justin is running in circles. But you know, they don't do a lot of damage because we have fully outfitted our party. So in a way, we need to, we've been doing a lot of magic stuff. So if we run into a bunch of these metal bugs, it just gives us a really good chance to increase our physical skills more. Because we really need to. Okay, so let's see. There's a bird's eye view here. And that does not help us any at all. Let's go ahead and head to the left first because I always like to say left is right. Cobra. Okay, yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll just kind of abandon our magiciness and just go all out on our physical attacks. Oh, that was... Oh, okay, good. I thought that paralyzed both of them. I was like, man, that really stunk. But it only got one. Man, they love to hit on Sue. What is up with this? Good time to work on our all heal, though. Since we can't level up magic, you know, offensive magic. We can level up defensive.
Not bad, eh?
Not bad at all. You did a lot of damage on those Vipers. Yeah, about 6 experience points per hit on weapon use. That's not the best, not the worst. We got a life seed. Yes, I want to use this right away. And I'm going to go ahead and throw it on... Soup probably needs the most. Let's throw it on Justin. Why did I throw it on Justin? I don't know. I think the last time we threw it on Sue. So this time I just decided, you know, let's throw it on someone new. Although normally I think I probably would give it to Sue because, as I said before, you really want to strengthen the weaknesses of your party's members. Now, we could probably use magic on these guys, but like I said, let's just go all out here. Mace level up.
Pretty easy, right, puppy?
Fina needs to work on her mace. I mean, her dagger. Justin needs to work on his sword. Sue needs to work on her hammer, mace, heavy weapon skill, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, we need to definitely squash all the bugs that we can. Tarantulas. I want to suck your blood. Oh wait, that's vampires. Man. Did you ever notice that when you counter an enemy, your damage is multiplied? Seems like it's a ×2 multiplier. Really, really hurts is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so we went the correct way both times by going the incorrect way both times. Basically, you know, it's always good to go the wrong way, that way you can get all the treasure. Because who doesn't like treasure? I mean, if you're playing an RPG, you want to get all the loot. Get all that fat loot. And that's what I want. Our initiative again. You know, instead of doing what we've been doing, we should probably raise our special skills too, shouldn't we?
Here goes! Here goes the boom!
Yeah, do a shockwave. Why not?
Here goes!
It's nice because on everyone except Sue, I think, we just equipped those new items that make it so we can use more killer moves. Fina leveled up. Way to go, Fina! That's what I'm talking about. Doesn't look like a mana egg. Move break. I want mana eggs. Why is it so hard to get mana eggs? Game, give me more mana eggs. As I said before, the only real experience I have with Grandia was Grandia Extreme. I absolutely loved Grandia Extreme to death. That was my... It was just such a fun RPG to play because the combat was so much fun. And it's weird because as great as that combat was, I didn't bother playing Grandia 2 or... I did play a little of Grandia 3. I think I played an hour and a half, but for some reason I just never stuck with it. I am excited though to play through all the Grandias, and even though it's not much of a story-based game, I think I'll play Grandia Extreme again too. Just because it's fun. I mean, we play games to have fun, don't we?
All right, we won!
And if you're not having fun, what's the point of playing a game? I want to make sure every single game on my channel is, you know, fun to play. And even if it doesn't have the best story in the world, if it's fun, you know, that's what should be most important, right? Wait, what? That bird eye view told me absolutely nothing. Game? There doesn't seem to be a way up here. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be a way up there. So, what's going on? Huh? How do I get over there? did we go in every direction? Oh, we did? We went this way. That was a dead end. And then this is the way leading us to the base of the mountain. And on this base of the mountain, though, it just dead ends. I see some gold up there. Did I miss something? Apparently I did. Yeah, apparently I missed something very obvious. Well, that's not a surprise. It's like when I play puzzle games, I can do really complicated puzzles and figure stuff out sometimes. I can't do all puzzles, I'm not that smart. But I'll be playing a puzzle game and I can do decent at it. But the obvious things, I just can't do. I was playing Conquest of Camelot. Full Let's Plays on the channel, by the way. And in Conquest of Camelot, there's a part where you have to get water. And in order to get water, you had to go down these steps to where there's water.
All right, we won.
There's nothing complicated about that. You just go down a flight of steps. But the way the flight of steps are is they're so narrow that it took me maybe 40 minutes to figure out how to go down the flight of steps. Because every time I tried to go down them, I would die. So I thought, well, this isn't the way to go because you can't go this way. Only to find out, yeah, you can. So the obvious things just don't work well with me. I remember one time I was playing an RPG and I was stuck on a part. So I went on a game fact forum and said, hey, how do you beat this part? And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, I can't seem to way to get past this part. And so they told me a solution. I'm like, I've already done that. How do I leave this room? And I was stuck on that. I forgot what game it was, but I was stuck in that room for like 3 days. And then I realized that there was a door on the wall. And all I had to do was just go through the door. And it took me 3 days to notice that there was a giant door that I had to go through. Yeah, and you know, that's just the way I am. I can't see things like that. So if you ever get annoyed at me playing RPGs and you're like, FlightlessBird! I mean, it's so obvious. The answer's right there. It's the hardest thing in the world for me to do, trust me. I think we're supposed to go up this way, which means it would be better if we went this way. Because there was that red gem up there. That's what I'm working towards. Pit vipers, everything. How are we doing on our combos? Is this one target? Yeah, it's one target. She could burn flame. I mean, she's not gonna hit the bugs, but she'll hit the snakes. It's not the, you know, that's what, most likely 15 to 18 experience. And a fire leveled up. How about that? Suez Land Yawn. Cool. I have no idea what that does. Let's see. You have the ability to use some SP moves next time.
There, there.
So what does this yawn do? It's a water attack with a mace, and it put a range of enemies to sleep. So it's like snooze, except it also raises her mace skill. Okay, that's not bad. I don't think it's the most useful thing in the world, but you know, those combo skills can be useful for raising multiple, you know, disciplines. All right, we got the gem. Mana egg? Nope, it's just a paralysis charm, which I don't think I'm gonna use because I like the killer move reduction. I like the speed boost on Sue. I just don't see a world in which that is going to be very useful, although chances are we'll probably come out and get against a boss that uses lightning. Yeah, got a mountain peak. Oh, look at that. Oh, looks so cool. Oh, wow, look at that. Resurrection potion and a ton of money. Money, money, money. Money! And a whip. Missed whip. I'm still using the dagger though. Please be a minute egg. Please be a minute egg. Please be a minute egg. It's not a minute egg. What is that? Speeds up IP of one friend permanent. Ho. Huh. As much as Sue would be beneficial of this. Wait, what? I couldn't use it on Justin? Did I use it on Sue? Oh, I gave it to Sue. What is this item? It says permanent, but I don't understand it. Maybe it's something you can only use in combat? Well, regardless, we got some more money. And we got the thing we came for. Hey, here's the nectar jar. Now the God of Light will bless us. Our goal is the end of the world. It'll be hard for us if we get kicked out of Luc Village now. Okay, let's take it. Nectar of the Gods acquired. Something tells me there's more to this place. Something's gonna stop me before I get down the mountain, isn't it? But we don't have a save point, so... I mean, normally we'd have a save point if there's a boss. Okay, I'm gonna run down to the bottom of the mountain. I'll see you guys in a second. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. Please be sure to like and subscribe for more. Also, please do not forget, you matter. You are brilliant and you are loved. And you should always remember to be true to yourself. Don't let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly feathered flightless bird. Till next time.